Hello, welcome. This is Seewing Yee, and thank you for watching. And today, this is an exciting opportunity I'm going to share with you. I'm going to talk about this opportunity in Northeast Florida, a turnkey cash flow duplex in one of the fastest growing areas in Florida. So, with that in mind, I'm going to share my screen and let's get down to it. Here we go. So again, this is a new construction duplex built in Palm Coast, which is 40 minutes below Jacksonville and along the Atlantic coast, around an hour and 15 minutes northeast of Orlando Metro. So this is a suburban growth, the path of growth, whole bunch of migrations of retirees and millennials going there for work, for jobs, job growth, population growth in Florida. So that's what's happening. So without further ado, we have a relationship with this built to rent builder, one of the top local builder here in Florida, who work with real estate investors, out of state real estate investors. This is their niche, and which is a very good value add. So with that in mind, I'm going over this pro forma on this Palm Coast duplex. Is ready. There are only a couple of these available, and within a week or less, several of these newly constructed duplex will be in the hands of a out-of-state turnkey remote passive investors. Wherever you're located in the country, you have the opportunity to pursue this for long-term growth. And toward the back end of this video, I'm going to have some amazing bonus for you. So just stay tuned, watch towards the end. This is a fairly short video. All right, so here we go. This is, as you can see, very beautiful constructed property in a very excellent location. The path of growth, like I said, this is the beginning of the wave into this area, Palm Coast. And so the rental market is strong. There's not enough renter, and there's not enough rental homes to rent. There are bidding wars by renters who's trying to live in this kind of highly desirable, brand new communities. And this build to rent business model is created by this great turnkey provider that we have connections with. So it's totally a value add. So the total square footage on this 2-unit duplex is almost 2,000 square foot. So around close to 1,000 square foot per door per side. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and the below market value is only $259,900. Like I said, this is you're probably buying at 10% below market value by getting in a phase 1 of these new developments. Just so you know, in Florida and a few other new builds community that we work with over the past 20 years. Over the years, whenever an investor get in on a phase 1, they have a below market value walk-in equity. And once they become owner of this property, then the appreciation potential is extremely strong. We project only 5% appreciation potential, but I know for sure, but this is, in my opinion, is a very conservative estimate. Let's go further. So 25% down is a minimum down payment for investors per Fannie Mae lending guidelines. However, the builder is providing you some amazing incentive. The last incentive I'm going to share with you is toward the back end of this video. So stay tuned to watch it. The first of several great builder incentives you are receiving is the builder closing costs on $9,100. The builder will provide you with a closing credit, which is, again, amazing. First of several builder incentives that you're going to get. All right. Also, the builder also can give you around $21,000 of closing costs, rate buy down, should you choose to do that. Although we have 2 loan programs for you, which is the bonus toward the end of this short video that you're going to hear. So stay tuned. The mortgage rate is a game changer, to say the least. Again, the approximate total cash invested on a 25% down payment out of your pocket is around $128,865. Here's the additional pro forma, if you will. The assumptions are very conservative, 5% appreciation rate on a year-to-year projection. I know no one have a crystal ball, but again, this is just a pro forma. Actual reality is not a guarantee. Take this with a grain of salt. And here are the rental increases projected annually on conservatively. Rental rate increases on a year-to-year basis are projected to be around 4%. Your cash flow will consistently grow over time in line with inflation. So this listing is an inflation hedge. Vacancy rate is very low. Again, there's so many people moving into this area of Palm Coast, and many of them, they are not ready to buy yet. So they have the money to rent each side at around $1,600 to $1,700 at least, each side. So the numbers are really make sense because this is a new construction. Your maintenance percentage is very minimal, especially the first year or two. Plus, you also get a 210 warranty. You get the appliance warranty for 2 years and foundation and roof warranty for up to 10 years. So very almost pretty much maintenance-free real estate property, a rental property. So which a lot of investors really likes this. Right? The cap rate is pretty high, 7%. So the benchmark, 7% is way above the benchmark. The higher the cap rate, the higher the potential cash flow you can achieve after deducting your debt service and monthly expenses, including your mortgage. Cash on cash return with the applicable cash savings is almost 10%, again, which is very attractive. And finally, our projection furthermore, of course, wealth building is all about long-term buy and hold. And our projection on an internal rate of return on this particular property at a 5-year hold is estimated to be in excess of $100,000. So now all these numbers are really above the benchmark for any rental property out there based on analysis. As I mentioned, you're getting some great incentive, 2% closing costs, and also 2 years of property management free. So that will increase your cash flow accordingly. Normally, the monthly cost of professional property management is around 8% of your rent. So you're getting higher cash flow for the first 2 years on your rental income cash flow as a result of this additional great incentive above and beyond what the builder are providing you and the property manager. So what more can you ask for? Wait, there's more. Okay, one more great final incentive I will share with you, which is right here. You have 2 investment loan programs available for you. Look, today's mortgage rate for people with good credit is almost like 7%. As I'm recording this right now is 24th of June, 2023. The first of this great game-changing loan program for investors. Again, normally the owner-occupant rate for based on Mortgage News Daily, the website that reports the mortgage rate on a daily basis, real time, is around 7% for owner-occupied loans. And for investor loans, which is normally higher than non-owner-occupied loans, are probably is around 7.5%. Investment loans are riskier than owner-occupied loans, so therefore the loan rate typically for investment loan are adjusted 50 basis point above and beyond the regular homeowners owner-occupied loan rate. Does that make sense? Again, given that the skyrocketing of home prices that we have witnessed in the past few years, and with the higher mortgage rate than usual, we acknowledge as investors it's getting harder and harder to cash flow because we have seen triple-digit, quadruple-digit appreciation rate, especially 2021 in the past few years. It's very hard to cash flow these days, especially when you buy a rental property in the fast growth market, such as here in Florida. However, being part of our network, by you watching this video, if you're already a current member of our real estate club, or if you wish to be, you can easily access our website. Toward the end of this video, you can always put your name on our website, put your email on our website, and you become a free member of our organization. And therefore, you have the ability to take advantage of this amazing game-changing rate. And this rate right here is 4.75%. And it's a conventional 10-6 arm. This means the first 10 years are fixed. After 10th year is adjustable up and down accordingly. But this loan is amortized over 30 years. However, you can refinance anytime you want. The goal is for you to refinance your mortgage rate at some point in time, way before the 10-year timeline, before this loan adjust. So many investors, they love this kind of product. They love this kind of loan program, which is rare. You're not going to find this kind of loan programs, investment loan programs anywhere in the country except us here, because you're part of our community, part of our real estate network. So that's the value add you're getting by simply watching this video. And whether you're a member, existing member of our investment club, or you're potentially new member coming from our YouTube channel, and this is the kind of amazing value add you can achieve by being part of our real estate investing community. Then the other loan program that we have available is a straight out 30-year fixed rate mortgage for investor loans, 64.99%. Look, your cash flow, I know, here's the thing, your cash flow based between 4.99% versus 7.5% if you were to buy investment properties on your own in other part of the country. This 2% variance makes a significant difference on your cash flow. I don't have to tell you that, right? Do the math, do your calculation. So whether you're buying a $100,000 investment property somewhere else in the Midwest, or $250,000 investment property here in Florida or Texas or anywhere else at 7 or whatever, this is the benchmark. This is the affordable home rental homes blueprint that investors should strive for. But if you don't have any kind of incentives or value add opportunities like you're getting right now, if you're paying a 7.5% 30-year fixed rate on a rental home when you buy properties on your own or through other sources in other part of the U.S., your cash flow would be minimal or even negative cash flow, and the numbers just does not make sense. By getting this unique, much lower price point loan rates, your cash flow is significantly higher. Wow, what more can I say? And finally, to recap, rental property is the history's most powerful and attractive and proven multi-dimensional real estate asset class. Why? In my opinion, is rental house income property is the world's greatest wealth building investment vehicle, because you're getting paid 4 different ways: cash flow, positive cash flow at 25% down payment, and passive income, steady increases of your rent per inflation. In this high inflationary environment, your rent will increase. That's just the way it is, right? So I'm sure you guys will agree. So the first year's cash flow are still fairly high, especially given this unique low rate investment loan program as I described to you. But over time, once you hold this property for second, third, fourth, fifth year and beyond, the expectation is for you to increase your rent so you could achieve much more high cash flow down the road as you go through different tenants that can occupy your great property. And of course, I don't even have time to talk about the tax benefit. There's so much: passive losses, depreciation, cost segregation, 1031 tax-deferred exchange, real estate professional status. If any one of you qualify for this kind of strategies, of course, consult your tax advisor. You can drastically decrease your federal and state taxes, which is mind-boggling. And of course, appreciation potential. If you buy and hold long-term, which is your blueprint, your investment philosophy, your appreciation, we factor in 5%. So the compounding effect of your property over time, the equity growth, the wealth building aspect is all about consistent appreciation. If you buy in the right market, such as here in Florida, in this specific hyper local path of growth here in Palm Coast, that will give you that reassurance based on currently we're moving into the historical low supply of inventory and still pent up demand, even though the mortgage rate is around 7%. And of course, the power of loans, the power of getting a 30-year fixed rate mortgage, the power of OPM, other people's mortgage, because you are allowing the bank or your mortgage lender that can finance 75% of the loan, and you just put in a mere 25% down payment. That's how you leverage by getting loans. That's how you leverage by getting a loan. Your return, your yield is higher because of your leverage, power of leverage using a loan. So I'm not going to go over the next few slides. You can pause your screen and go over the easy apple to apple comparison. There's nothing like it. There's no asset class in history that are remotely close to compare to the multi-dimensional aspects of rental properties. So again, you can negotiate your property, quote unquote, negotiate your property in many different ways. As you can see, I'm not going to go over that. So over time, you can recharacterize your rental property in many different ways. You can do mid-term rental, you can do, depending on the local location, you can do short-term rental from your existing rental property. You can add ADU. There's so many ways. If you buy an income property, especially high quality new construction in the path of growth and we're getting some high quality tenants, your income property is a Swiss Army knife. It performs multiple functions, increases your cash flow if you do a midterm rental or short-term rental if you want. But primarily, your objective should be long-term rental, annual lease, buy and hold, so you can do it very passively, very remotely, very little time out of your hands, because these turnkey provider will provide you with all the work on your behalf. Okay, so you don't have to bother with effort. And finally, the great Warren Buffett says years ago, be fearful when others are greedy and be greedy when others are fearful. So therefore, since so many people are so fearful out there, you need to be a capitalist. You need to be quote unquote greedy in a good way, right? So to recap, buy in a good realistic market. Realistic is local. There's no such thing as national real estate market. Ignore all the doom and gloom out there. It's only we're going through a short-term correction. There is no crash, according to my trends and analysis, based on my 30 years real estate investing career, because right now we have a historical low supply of inventory, and we still have pent-up demand all over the place in many markets in the country. We have seen a little bit of a bidding war in multiple offers, and so that's what we're seeing. And I could predict this is still a seller's market, and we can have a shortage of homes for years to come. To supply the inventory is very difficult. Most homeowners are locked in at a historically low mortgage rate, and they're not going to move up from a 3% mortgage rate to move up buying a 7% mortgage rate. That's just does not make sense. So there's very little inventory out there. The competition is not that high right now. So if you're a smart real estate investor, you need to pull the trigger, take advantage of the amazing available mortgage rate program to increase your cash flow, buy property, and receive all the great tax benefit. Like I said, even the worst case scenario, if the property you purchase, even if it reduces value temporarily, you're collecting cash flow, right? So you're riding out the wave. And so you need to show discipline as a long-term buy and hold investor. Everything will correct itself. It always has been, always will be. Real estate always make money long-term. This is the key to wealth building. So we have to show discipline, buy cash flow property, take advantage of the low mortgage rate program, give you even more cash flow. And the rental market is extremely strong. This is a renter's nation. There are more people right now are renting than ever before in history. And so because of the 40-year low affordability is happening all over the country, the people who are winning in this unique housing market are real estate investors. If you see value on this presentation, please click the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I need to increase my algorithm on my YouTube channel. I need many more subscribers. And please talk about me, invite your friends, relatives to into my YouTube channel. And finally, visit my website below and drop your email into the form to subscribe to our free weekly turnkey real estate investor letters. So once you join our free network, You receive market updates, investment opportunities, free education, interview with the top industry leaders straight into your inbox. We help Yield Real Network. We help investors to invest out of state. This is our specialty. And regardless of where you live in the country, you can have the ability to buy remotely, passively, almost passively. This is a direct investment. You buy 100% under your name. So you control your property, you control your destiny. You don't have to rely on any people, what have you, except your team that could help you. In the umbrella of turnkey provider, we have a great builder who allowing you to access their built-to-rent new construction homes in one of the fastest growing market in Palm Coast. We have other locations in Florida from this builder, our network builder. So for right now, this Palm Coast Duplex is a great value add, good long-term appreciation, long-term increasing cash flow, very fast-moving market, the path of growth, etc. Thank you for watching. This is Seewing Yee. I'll see you on the next video. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.